Hey everybody, I'm early. I'm 2 minutes early. I had to come on early. I just don't have time to wait, you guys. My life is so busy right now. I have to grab the moments when I can. I'm sorry. I'm not as prepared today as I usually am for a tarot class. In fact, I wasn't even going to do this because I'm freaking exhausted. Um, but I looked at what card we were on today, and we were on the strength card. So I'm like, wow, okay, I need to talk about this card today. So, hey, everybody, I'm so happy to see you guys. I am so sorry. I have been completely missing in action. And I've left so many people hanging with my crystal sales, and I'm so sorry. You guys, your pieces are right here. I promise they're still here. They're still yours. I'm going to get them out. Please just bear with me and be patient with me right now. My mother-in-law is very, very ill. She has been moved into a nursing home. It is not a good place. She's not treated well there. And our kids all work jobs, and they're struggling and trying to make it right now. So those of us who aren't working day jobs are the ones that need to stay with mom right now. As long as there's a family member there, a friend or a family member, they treat her a lot better. Her needs get met. We make sure they do. But I'm just so afraid that something's going to happen to her. So that's where I've been. I do get moments where I can come home and rest and stuff. When I come home, I'm taking care of my house, my animals, my stuff, and right back. So, and the fact that I live right by the hospital, or right by where she's at, is convenient, I guess. So anyways, you guys, that's where I've been. We are really trying hard right now. It has recuperated to hi Beach. Hi everybody. Hi Sam. Hi Bestie. Hi Lisa. Hi Beachcomber. So happy to see you guys. Beachcomber, I was just saying I've been very busy helping take care of my mother-in-law who's been my mother-in-law has leukemia. Okay, so that you guys know what's going on with her. She has leukemia. And she's had it for a while, and she has bouts where she just gets really sick. And this time that happened and she got really bad, and they moved her from the hospital into a nursing home. It's not a good place. If we can't move her to a new nursing home, then we want to try to get her in-home nursing so she can be at home. And we're trying to rally family members who can pick up the slack for when they can't have somebody there 24 hours unless they can find a live-in. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at, you guys. And, family always comes first, no matter what. So, but talk about strength. I need that right now. That's so much. So I was like, I might have to go ahead and postpone the class this week because I'm so tired. And it's Sunday. So the kids, a few of them are off work today. So they're with her. And I'm like, wow, maybe I can just take a breather today. But no, I checked out what the card or which card we're on. We're on strength. That is a divine sign for me to stop what I'm doing. I need to come and hi, Create Design. Nice to see you. I need to come and connect energetically with my crystal crew. And you guys give me a nice big boost of energy every time. So here I am. And we're here today to talk about the strength card. And hopefully, everybody will follow through with the promises that have been made, because we had a big family sit down yesterday, a big one, and it wasn't a fun time. It's crazy how when one family member is sick, it can be very stressful on the whole family. But I think the people who were angry and acting out were just the ones who are falling short. And it was just an act of maybe guilt feelings or something. I don't know. But we had a big family sit down, and hopefully, thank you, Sam. I love you, sweetheart. Hopefully, everybody's promises will pan out this next week, because I'm telling these guys, I'm like, I understand you guys work. I understand that you guys have obligations, that, you have families as well. I understand all. Hi, Andrea. Yay. I understand that you guys have lives too. But I just started a business. I literally had my first, just started a business. I had my first orders, and now I can't even send them out. I can't even follow through. And this is going to destroy me. You're thwarting all my efforts here, guys. So hopefully that everything pans out and I'll be able to go back on tomorrow night and do a crystal live. And then, so I'm only going to actually send orders out once a week. I'm going to try to do a live twice a week. I'm going to do one with crystals and then one with jewelry, the jewelry and the stuff I create. Speaking of which, that's pretty much all I've been doing sitting in the room with mom is I have like a little kit I can take with me where I can work on my jewelry. So I've been remaining somewhat productive, I guess, if you can call it that, while I'm sitting there. But hopefully I'll be able to go back tomorrow. Please, Lord, let everybody's promises stand, so that I can come tomorrow and do my live again and get your guys' pieces out. Dean ordered a couple pieces. There's like 4 people I have orders for. I only got one out, and that's only because it was my bestie and she lives right here. So I was able to make that happen. Sam ordered one, and I think it was Ginger ordered one too. So, okay. You guys bear with me, please. Okay. And I just want to express my gratitude for those of you who ordered and haven't gotten your order yet. Oh my gosh, the pieces are yours. They already belong to you. They're already energetically, I've already connected them energetically to where they're going to. So they're going to get to you. Don't worry, it will happen. I promise. All right. Let's talk about the strength card. Card number 8 in the major arcana. The strength card. I'm so happy you're patient, Sam. I have the best friends here. I really do. Okay. So like I said, this is not, normally I go the night before a class and I refresh myself on the card I'm going to be talking about, and I make a bunch of notes and I go find the crystal associations, and a lot of that is spirit led. So I ask for spirit to take me to those places and get that information for you guys. So today I kind of threw this one together, still ask for spirit to lead. My guides lead me in everything I do. So the strength card is really important for me today. I am needing, so what is the strength card is not about brutal force. The strength card is not about brutal strength, okay, or physical brutal strength. Well, it could be, but that's not really what it's about. It's more about inner strength, overcoming challenges, mastering your emotions, courage, like inner strength, mastering the ability to have inner strength, the courage, and patience and compassion that come with all of that. Thank you, bestie. Thank you. So when the strength card comes into a reading, this is a message that spirit, the guides are giving you, that spirit's giving you, God's giving you, the universe, whatever, to let your spirit roar. This is telling you have the power to overcome whatever you're dealing with. And I really needed this today. So yes, the strength card is amazing. Let me grab, do I not have my glasses? Of course I don't, because I'm not prepared in the least. Okay, well, I'll do my best here. Gosh, I thought they were in here. Oh, yes, they are. Huh. I guess I haven't lost it completely. Okay, the strength card. All right, so I've got our little learner deck card here, and I'm just going to read what it says here. So when you pull the strength card, it says, you're cool under pressure and retain compassion on all the while, even if it causes you harm. You're patient and you can accomplish great feats with your determination alone. Your strength will be rewarded shortly. So when this card comes in, that's the main message. Courage, passion, subtle power, not brute power. I like that. Subtle power. Do I have crystal oracle cards? Yes, I do, Andrea. Persuasion, influence, inner strength, focus, compassion. Those are all the really good keywords. I'm just going to go ahead and talk about the opposing in reversal meaning, which would be no inner strength, lots of self-doubt, weakness, insecurity, low energy, raw emotion, not having control over your emotions, struggling with pride and ego. So that's the strength in reverse. Let's talk about a few crystals that we can work with. Andrea, I do have crystal oracle cards. I will, let me get with you privately. I need to get with you privately anyways. I've got a package that needs to go out to you still. And I need to talk to you about a few things as well, Andrea. I've been meaning to call you. I'm so sorry. I've been saying, I feel like a broken record. I've been meaning to call you. I need to talk to you about some MS stuff. Okay. So I'll call you and chat with you soon on that. And then I'll let you know, I've got a couple different decks. I actually got some new decks in the store, you guys. So, it's been a while. I know. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. I haven't talked to you in forever. I haven't talked to Maribel in forever. I haven't talked to Karen in forever. Like the people I normally talk to on a regular, consistent basis, they're all like, where are you? So thank you so much for your understanding, you guys. I love you so much. Okay, so crystal associations with the strength card. I have a few of them here. There's one I don't have. I think I must have sold it. I used to have one. And that is demorturite. Hi, conspiracy realist. I don't have a link to my store yet. I actually have an Etsy that I'm working on. My daughter's helping me build it right now. I do lives right now. Conspiracy realist, I'll be here tomorrow at noon. So noon my time. I'm not sure exactly where you're from, conspiracy realist, but noon my time. That's Pacific Eastern time here. Noon. I'll put a notification up, and then I'll show. Hi, Dean. Hi. I know. You are B negative? Oh, I just got covered in goosebumps. You are kidding me, Dean. What? You're in Atlanta, East Coast. Okay, so you're about 3 hours ahead of me, conspiracy. So noon for me will be about 3 o'clock where you're at. So I'll be coming on tomorrow to do a week late to do another crystal live. And then I'm going to go ahead and send everything out the next day. But I'm only going to be doing after this week. I'm only going to be doing sending. We're going to do 2 lives a week, but I'm only going to be doing one, sending out once a week the orders. So it'll be 7 p.m. in the UK. Okay, great to know. Okay, awesome. I'm happy to see you there. Dean, you are B negative. I am literally, my hairs are standing on end. You need to look up RH negative. You need to look up the lineage of RH negative. You, Dean, you are part of a very ancient bloodline. So am I. Okay. We are very rare. Our blood type is very rare. For example, when I have to go have surgery, I have to go weeks ahead of time and give my own blood, and they collect my blood and keep it there for me because my blood's so rare and hard to come by, especially if there's any kind of a crisis going on or anything like that. Like if we were to have a big crisis here to where I would be bleeding out, I would be in so much trouble. Dean, you need to go look up the history behind. Just go look up any and all information you can on RH negative. It is an alien bloodline. It reaches back to the Anunnaki, Egyptian. That's why I have a connotation towards the Egyptian. And conspiracy realist, I am O negative as well. Yes. I can give blood to anyone. My blood is universal. Just a negative blood factor, we're still universal. We can still give blood to anyone, but we can only receive our own type. And even then, sometimes we tend to reject. That's why women who are RH negative tend to have a lot of miscarriages. Because if our baby's father is not RH negative as well, their blood type is not going to be negative, and our body will attack them like it's something foreign and try to, get it out. Yeah. So it takes 2 O negatives to make an O negative. So Lisa, you and Dean, your children would not be O negative. So Dean, in your family, you're the only one that's part of that bloodline. Very interesting. But we tend to, as descendants of this ancient bloodline, we tend to attract, we're all empaths, and we're all pretty deep empaths. And we tend to attract people of the opposite blood. People of the opposite blood, we tend to attract that. So Lisa says, I'm a boring old pause. Oh, you're not boring. There's nothing boring about you, my sister. Never cry about who and what you are. Be proud, because you are beautifully and divinely and perfectly made. Okay, so crystals. The first one I'm going to point out for working with the strength card, hematite, hematite. Now I make, you're welcome, sweetheart. I make chakra bracelets. I make these bracelets that have one of each of the chakra stones on them. Actually, very powerful medicine. I have 4 different versions. I do a white howlite. This is for people who are working within divine love, working on ascension, people who remain in a higher vibration most of the time. They don't have a lot of drama in their life. And it also pushes all those things away. I do a tiger's eye one. I do a lava stone one so that people can put essential oils on it. And recently, yes, I will be doing some jewelry on my next live. Yes. Recently, I just actually brand new edition is my hematite. I'm going to show you real quickly. Is my hematite chakra bracelets. So I've got one right here. So that's what my chakra bracelets look like. The hematite one anyways. So you see there is a crystal for each chakra, and then the main crystal on the bracelet is hematite. Hematite is the stone of, it's the embodiment of willpower. It also is the stone that transmutes. So it takes those negative energies and it doesn't just repel them away. It actually absorbs them, changes them into a positive energy, and then repels them back out as a positive energy, which is why I thought this would be so perfect for a chakra bracelet. Okay, so hematite. Also, hematite is good for cutting ties, negative ties. So when I do so for example, sitting in a nursing home, all of those energies, it's horrible. It's like swimming through a mud puddle. It's terrible for me. So when I come home, I have to get that all off me energetically. This is what I use to do it with, is hematite. Hematite cuts those negative attachments or that energy that sticks on you that you don't even realize it's there. The hematite gets that gone. Okay, this cuts negative ties, helps you let go of negative thought forms, patterns of belief, any of that. So hematite, awesome for the strength card. Love it for the strength card. Hi, Jenny. Yay. So happy to see you. Hi, Jenny. Okay, the next one was dumortierite. I don't have any dumortierite on me right now, which is weird. This dumortierite is the stone of discipline. Also the stone of divine timing. Sorry, I can't show you a piece of that. So the other is, these two actually have, even though they look very different than each other, they have a very similar energy. It is onyx and sardonyx. Isn't that weird how different? Very similar though. Sardonyx is this one. It has the brown agate banded look with the quartz. Okay. And then this is just black onyx. Okay, these are both stones for inner strength, inner power, willpower, but empowering stones. And then I've got, last but not least, but it's not last because I popped one in at the last minute, amethyst. Amethyst is the stone that helps you recover from addictions. Okay, I don't know why I felt like I needed to pull this one in. But I know that when you are dealing with addictions, and I don't just mean drugs, addictions can be anything. You can be addicted to people, places, things, feelings, actions, substances, so many things. Okay. What happens is we get stuck in these addictive behavior patterns, and that's what robs us of our strength. Our strength is taken from us, and we surrender to these habitual things, right? Amethyst is the best stone for helping with addiction. Absolutely, hands down, the best stone for helping with addiction. And when you put these two babies together, there you go. All right. The last one I'm going to add in there real quickly is my lapis. Lapis is, and you know what, Dean? I wouldn't be one bit surprised if lapis. So for those of us who are negative blood type, lapis is in our DNA. This is actually in and part of our DNA. This is one of the reasons I am so attracted to lapis. I've been making these beautiful lapis earrings for my store But lapis is also the stone for inner strength, clarity, also emotional balance as well. So Dean, I am so, I can't believe that you are B negative. Very, 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 very cool. I can feel it in your energy. When you said that you have an affinity towards Egyptian, oh yeah, that's a dead giveaway, my brother. Okay, so what are the associations with the strength card? The sun. So that's the ruling planet for the strength card is the sun. This is life, energy, illumination, divinity, energy, enlightenment. Leo. Leo is the zodiac that's connected to the sun card. That is leadership, confidence, creativity, the ability to shine brightly in everything you do. And it is the fire element association. And this is passion, energy, enthusiasm, courage, and you know, just that force, that life force. So those are all of the associations with the strength card. And I'm really having to pull on that energy today for sure. Well, this whole week it's been crazy. Whole week. So Shirley, you've got to figure that out, honey. How can you not know what your blood type is? How do I feel about Moldavite? Okay, good question. Moldavite is a life-altering crystal. I've got 2 of them. But if you are not really, how do I say this correctly? If you are not well-versed and well-informed and well-knowledgeable on crystal healing, on how to use crystal energies, how to use intentions with them, and then how to receive the energies and then act accordingly. If you're new to crystal healing or any kind of crystal medicine, I would not, absolutely not recommend Moldavite. Moldavite is a crystal for advanced crystal practitioners. If you don't know what you're dealing with, you can actually really harm yourself with Moldavite. It is one of the most strongest energetically crystals on the planet. I've seen it go into people's lives and wreak absolute havoc, and I've seen it go into people's lives and bring nothing but great things. So Moldavite is a scary one to work with, and I do not recommend that stone to anyone who does not know what they're doing. You should already know the answer to that before you start working with Moldavite, okay? So you should already know a lot about it. Teach yourself as much as you can about it and get lots of opinions and lots of information about it, because some of it differs. You'll find a lot of the same stuff, though. Make sure you know a lot about it before you start working with it. I know that the first time I got a piece, I put it away for a while, and because I knew right away this is too powerful for me, and so I put it away. It's actually hard to find real Moldavite as well. People sell lots of fake Moldavite out there. So if you do get a piece of Moldavite and it just doesn't feel like it's doing anything, and you don't feel any energy off it at all, it's probably fake. There's a lot of it, unfortunately. All right. I have a new deck, you guys. I got a new deck. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I've wanted this one for a really long time. It's kind of expensive, so I've held back on it, but I got it finally. And look at this box. Tell me that does not look just like my eye. This is the Prisma Visions Tarot. They are so beautiful. I just filmed an unboxing, but I have no time to edit it. But I thought we would look at the strength card in this brand new deck. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. The strength card is pretty typical for a strength card. It's got the lion depicted there. A lot of times on the strength card, what you see is a woman taming a lion. A woman who has tamed this lion and has, with sheer inner willpower, strength, compassion, she has tamed this beautiful lion. So a lot of times that's what you'll see on a strength card is the lion and a woman, or a woman with a lion, or something like that. So that makes sense for this one. But you can't really see it too well because my light's terrible, but there's 3 lions behind her, behind this lion, backing up the strength. I just thought that that was really pretty. And since it's brand new, I've never even used this deck yet, I would show that one. The little book that came with it is very vague, unfortunately, but that's okay. If you really don't need too much if you know what you're looking at. So I just brought a few cards today to show. I don't have a big pile like I normally do. These are just some of my favorite decks for being informative within the books. This is the other new tarot deck I just got like 2 weeks ago called the Galactic Star. Love it too. But I'm really pleased with both of these two. So I've got like, I counted them the other day, like a couple weeks ago, and I've got like 387 decks. Okay. And that's just the ones that are, well, I have more than that, but I have a bunch of little junky decks that I don't really collect. I actually let the kids play with them when they come over here. So I don't really count those in my collection. I have 387, 88, 89, because I just got 2 new ones. So I've got 389 decks, you guys. What the heck is wrong with me? This is the other new deck, and I'm super pleased with the last 2 I just got because they're very good quality. I'm picky now about the ones I pull into my collection because I only want nice ones. I have enough junky ones. And so I'm really picky about the ones that I'm taking into my collection now. So this one, which is the Galactic Star and the Cosmic Visions, very nice decks, super high quality, both of them. So I'm super happy with them. But this is the Strength card with the Galactic Star. So cool. So there's no lion in this card. She's got like a dragon. I'm sorry about the light, you guys. But look at that. The artwork on this card reminds me of Izzy Ivy from the Lemuria deck. Okay, let me read what this one says. There's very small little descriptions in this book too. Okay, it says, when you pull this card, there's a situation that needs your guidance and leadership, but you cannot help by forcing others to do things or to see things your way. Similar to how this star being of Ursa Major is showing comfort and strength to her extraterrestrial friend, you will find more cooperation if you do so gently with compassion. Do not use excessive control. Instead, influence and persuade with your inner star power. So that's a beautiful way of putting it. Love that. Okay, here is the Light Seers. This is the deck everybody has. So here's the Light Seers. It says courage, calmness, quiet strength, influence, graceful leadership, gifted healer, purity of thought and heart, spiritual matters, compassion, sometimes lust or animal instinct. That's the Light Seer aspect. So the Shadow Seer, blocked by fear, self-doubt, a reminder to not be guided by the lizard part of your brain, a need to exercise self-control and being self-destructive and impulsive. So that's the Light Seers. Now this is the Psychic Tarot. I don't know if you guys remember me showing you this. This is a different type of a tarot deck. This is by John Holland, and it's a tarot oracle combined. So the major arcana kind of melt into the minor, and they've renamed them, but they're very similar to the tarot and still kind of stick around the same lines. So like, for example, in this one, rather than the card being labeled as strength, it's labeled as power. And it says, as a spiritual being, you have unlimited power at your command, which we do, you guys. This card represents inner strength, willpower, courage, compassion, generosity. There's a good one, generosity. That one hasn't been mentioned yet. And love. At any moment, these beautiful qualities can assist you in coping with an adverse condition in front of you, or the many adverse conditions surrounding your life. You need to hear that right now. It says, set aside the necessary time to resolve such issues. That's what I'm doing right now. I had to take this time. Power represents more than physical external strength. It can also be channeled emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. When you have balance over body, mind, and soul, and with the power of spirit, anything can be overcome to achieve a positive result. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys a story. I was at the nursing home yesterday, and I had to go step outside. I have this nasty habit I'm trying so hard to quit doing, you guys, where I vape nicotine. So I went outside to vape nicotine, my bad habit. And I was walking past a room, and when I was walking past, there was a little old lady in there laying in her bed, and she was talking to herself. I could hear her talking, mumbling to herself. And, I had my mind set on what I was going to do. So I was on a mission. But I heard her talking as I went by and slowly walked by. I heard her and I seen her in there talking to herself. And I went out there and I did my dirty deed. The fact that I know it's that means I should quit, right? I'm trying. But anyways, so I did my vaping, got some texting in, turned around and came back in. And when I walked back past her room, there were two little girls standing next to her bed, and she was talking to them. Two little girls. There was no parent in there with those two little girls. There was no adult in there with them, and they didn't look like they should be in there by themselves, and I've never seen them before yet. So I think they were probably there visiting her in spirit. But what's weird to me is the fact that when my mind was set on the pursuit of satisfying a craving that I probably shouldn't have, which is for the nicotine, right? Like I was focused on harming my body. I mean, let's just be plain and simple, right? Going and taking that action. I couldn't see them spirits. They were too high in vibration for me in that moment. I could see her talking to them, but I couldn't see them. So after I went out and I did that, and then now as I'm coming back in, my intentions are fully to take care of mom now. Nothing selfish in those intentions. Now I could see them. Isn't that interesting? I thought that was interesting. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. I thought that was interesting. Just thought I'd share. Okay, let me peek in with the chat, guys. I love the color of the book. Oh, which book, sweetheart? I'm sorry, I missed that. Yeah, I'm not sure if she's close to crossing Andrea, but she was definitely getting a visit. Two little girls. They look to be maybe 7 and 10. One of them was a little bit shorter than the other. Both of them had dark hair. And yeah, it was pretty interesting. Dean says, I have amethyst, quartz, and tourmaline in a string bag around my neck at all times. Those are perfect. Amethyst, quartz, and tourmaline, perfect. I couldn't suggest a better combo. Absolutely. I got my hands on, and this is hard to do nowadays, you guys. I got my hands on some real turquoise. Nowadays, a lot of the turquoise that you guys see out there is actually dyed howlite, white howlite dyed, unfortunately. Turquoise is very revered by the Native Americans. And so for me, it's special in that way. But it's hard to come by. It's hard to find real pieces. And I was able to find some really pretty little pieces. Oh my gosh, my camera. See these little pieces? They're really interesting shaped, kind of like a squared off. But oh my gosh, I got some beautiful, I did gold and silver turquoise earrings that I'm putting in my shop. This is what I do when I'm sitting with mom. And usually I make everything I brought with me right away, and then I'm bored. But it couldn't be any other way. She's got to have somebody there with her all the time. Little angel. Yeah, maybe they were little angels. Maybe. Yes. So I do still have Dean here. I'm going to give you a peek at your babies real quick. So I've got Dean, Lisa did tell you that I found a little chip on this guy right here, right? And I told her I would bring the price down to $35. And then so he's got his big onyx, his little onyx, or black obsidian. Sorry, black obsidian. Here's the onyx. Here's the difference. There isn't much. And then here's your beautiful quartz. This has the most amazing striations and stuff inside. I cannot wait for you to see this in person. Right here, so when you get this, Dean, check out right here in this corner where the sticker is. Check out this corner. When you're looking at it through up into the light, up into the sun, it looks like rays of light just going out like this. So this one's going to be really good for directing energy at the point because of the way that it looks on the inside and the way that the striations go out. Oh my gosh, like literally they're going towards the point. So like if you're going to be doing direct energy healing and you're directing it to a specific point, a specific meridian, this is going to be so good for you on that. And then the Upper Light. Oh, and this guy. This guy's really cool too, Dean, because he's got some really cool. This one's got some masculine energy. So I don't know if the person who owned this before me was a man or not. I'm not surprised that you're attracted to it, Dean, because it does have some masculine energy. So sometimes you'll hear me refer to my crystals as she or he or this guy. I don't really always notice when I'm even doing it. Oh, Andrea, I've got some amazing, amazing pieces of citrine and fluorite to show you. Come to the live tomorrow. But this guy, he's got some cool inclusions. Super cool. This looks like an eye to me, kind of. Yeah. Okay, and then the Upper Light. And who had the Upper Light? Was that you, Sam? Yes. Yes, this one's yours, Sam. Here's yours. And Sam's got the Upper Light, and I don't have my flashlight on me right now because I was using it in my kitchen. But Upper Light is the crystal that looks like embers when you put black light on it. It looks like embers. And you picked the one in the bunch, Sam. You picked the one that has the most flash on it. So Sam, when you get your piece, pay really close attention to the red spots that are in there. That's the spots that will light up under a black light. All those red spots, that's where the embers are. And this is a really energetically sweet little piece too. It reminds me of nature. It reminds me of camping. Like this gives me like a mental image of like campfires, s'mores, roasting s'mores, campfires. Kind of reminds me of my mountain that I like to go to, Mount Rainier. Yeah. So anyways, there's still, and then I've got Ginger. I know she's not here right now, but I've got her Kiwi Jasper and Red Aventurine. This is a pretty rare piece. There's not a lot of Red Aventurine. But just wanted to show you your babies, you guys. I'm sorry I haven't got them out to your minutes. I'll be sending them on Tuesday. So I don't know how long it takes for stuff to get from here to the UK. We're going to find out. So I'm super excited about doing tomorrow's live. I have specific pieces. I want to try to utilize the time to the best of my ability because time is a short supply right now these days. Oh, Sam. Okay. So Sam, do I have you as a friend on Messenger or on Facebook? Because what I've been doing is connecting with everybody on Messenger. And then, yes, I will, Lisa. What I'm doing is I'm putting everybody on okay, I have to connect with you on Messenger for now until I get my Etsy shop completely set up and running. And then from that point forward, I'm just going to send everybody to my Etsy shop. But right now, I'm sending everybody to Messenger because I'm sending you the link. I've got like 3 different payment methods. PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App are the 3 I have right now. My son helped me set those up. So I have links to those that I can set. No, I don't have a figure of Egyptian Horus. I should though, huh? It's weird that I don't. I mean, I do like on tapestries and in cards and books and stuff, but like, no, I don't have one. Thank you, Sam. Perfect. Yeah, I love those though. I'm always drawn to those whenever I go to like the metaphysical shops or the crystal shops or the magic shops, whatever people want to call it. I'm always literally like a magnet right back to all of the Egyptian stuff. And Oh my gosh, I'm working on a piece right now. And it is the most amazing little chunk of chevron amethyst that just sitting there in a bowl or sitting on a table all by itself, it's so underappreciated. So I'm like, I've got to make something jewelry out of this. Just the shape of it, the way it looks, it's so gorgeous. And it's just a little piece. But I'm making an Egyptian out of, I don't know if you guys are aware of what the silver clay is. But there's a type of clay that is silver, and it's actually silver. So a brooch would be nice. Yes, that would be nice. Yeah, I'm working on making, but I want something Egyptian out of it. Just the chevron look of it. It reminds me of Egypt. It gives me that Egypt feel. So I don't know exactly yet. I was thinking about maybe, I don't know, maybe the Horus. Maybe I'll do Horus. But yeah, you have PayPal, Sam? Okay, cool. Yeah, and I'm open to implementing other, yes, I can send them to Canada. Absolutely, Jenny. I uh, come on, Crystal, think with your brain. I have an account. I purchased an account through a company called Pirate Ship. And they actually, like, I have to download and print out my own shipping labels here at home. And then I take everything in once a week and send it out. Perfect. Lisa, now you gave me a good idea about wanting to make a brooch. Okay, let's look at a couple more cards, and then I'm going to go and force myself to sit down and eat something. I've been terribly neglecting myself. Okay, so The Enchanted Soul, one of my favorite decks, one of my favorite books to read out of. The Strength card is really interesting in this, real quickly, you guys. Look at this. It's dinosaur bones. Isn't that cool? Thank you, Lisa. I know. Okay, I'm going to read this real quick, what it says. It says, you gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. So if you get this card, the basic overall meaning in this deck is in life, like the hummingbird in the story above. I'm not going to read the story above, it's too long, but it's talking about a hummingbird. It says, we all at some point have fears to face. They can be real life dangers or even our inner demons. This card is about having the inner strength to stand up to whatever comes your way. Sometimes what we fear is not real, and it's constructs we have only just created in our mind. Never think that you are too small or not enough to overcome whatever challenges comes your way. You do have courage, strength, patience, and determination to keep going. Yes, we do. So the person who receives the strength card, the strength person is someone who has strong willpower, is confident, and shows great leadership. They have a tremendous amount of inner strength and with a strong lust for life. I'm not surprised one bit that the Leo zodiac is the main zodiac connected to the strength card, because the Leo zodiac, they have such a lust for life, and they shine so brightly in everything they do. They have hearts of gold and would give you the shirt off their back if you need it. They face their fears head on with courage and confidence. They may even come across as bold and brave on the outside, but sometimes underneath all that, they're a lazy person who allows themselves to give into their fears, rendering them scared and with low self-esteem. A far cry from the confident image they like to portray. So what this is pointing out is that sometimes people outwardly seem to be really strong, but really on the inside, their strength is a response to the fears they're feeling on the inside. And that's true. So here are a few thoughts for you guys to take away today from the strength card. What are some of the things that scare you? Do you know why they scare you? And what risks are you willing to take to try something that you fear doing? So that's where the strength card comes in, is facing our fears and head on and making it through those moments. That builds that inner fortitude and that inner strength. You have Leo rising in, oh, that's awesome. Well, that explains a lot about you, Andrea. That explains a lot about you, because my sister, I've watched you. I've watched you. You are one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to dealing with this illness of MS. I've watched you persevere through some big stuff, and that definitely shines through in your energy, sister. That you inspire me. Just so that you know, your willpower and determination and your strength and fortitude, and just the fact that you're not willing to let MS define you or stop you. And even if it does slow you down, you never do fully come to a stop. I love that about you, Andrea. And just so you know, you inspire me greatly. You do have to have a positive mindset. That's everything. That's everything. The thing about MS is that stress, negative thought patterns, um, self doubt, fear, all of that, that will definitely throw you and throw me at least, and I'm sure others with this disease will throw us into a relapse or a downward spiral. You have to remain positive. You have to. That's how I got out of my last relapse or symptomatic phase, however you put it. Some doctors will call it a symptomatic phase. Some doctors call it a relapse. But the last one I was in was bad. And I mean, it was bad. I thought I was actually going into more like primary progressive MS because it lasted so long, and I was having seizures every day, and ended up finding out that that was mostly because of all the medications they had me on, and they were actually making my disease worse. And that took a lot of strength, and it took a lot of courage for me to take myself off all of those medications and find what worked for me, for my body to heal me. And I'm due for an infusion. I think next week is, I'm due next week. So nope, not next week, the week after. So I've got my infusion in 2 weeks. I'm definitely feeling it. Definitely need it. Just the more activity, the more you do between infusions, like almost feels like it kind of wears off quicker. Meditation is great. Meditation is key. Are you kidding me? Meditation is key. Oh, Dean says, also liking temples from Ethiopia, linking with the Templars. Amazing. You know what, Dean? You should go check out some of the readings or videos that Natalie from Awakened Intuitives Tarot that she did. I mean, they're a couple years back, but she did some amazing videos about some of these sites that you're talking about. All the ancient sites, a lot of different ancient sites in Egypt and the pyramids. And I mean, she did some really cool readings asking about like where they came from, who built them, what happened in these places, what they were used for, different stuff like that. Her readings are incredible about all of the ancient sites and those places. You should go check them out. She does really cool readings on those kind of things. Okay, Andrea, you had yours on the 26th. Oh, last month. Okay. How are you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm definitely ready for mine. In the meantime, I'm afraid to say this word online because so many people have been getting in trouble for it. You got to find the loopholes, right? That one medicine that the president took when he had the vid, Ivor, can I say it? I'm afraid I'll get my video shut down. I'm gonna try. Okay, so have you guys heard of ivermectin? Hi, Sylvia. Yes, Sylvia. All of my meds made me worse too. Well, I already said it. It's called ivermectin. And where do you find it? You find it at a farm animal store. It's amazing. It's a miracle cure. And so I've recently been doing a ton of research on that drug, Andrea. You might want to look into it because there's lots of research on it actually healing the myelin, repairing the nervous system, in a big way. And they're hiding this information from us. They're hiding it from us. Why? Because they want us to keep going in there and getting those infusions. Look into it, Andrea. Look into ivermectin for MS. Okay. I actually look into it for everything, but specifically, that's my newest, I guess, what I'm researching right now, looking into. I have to do a bunch. I know, big pharma is yuck. Well, they're counting on us being sick. So they're going to do things to make sure that they've got some, I don't know, just to make sure that they've got return customers. I'll just put it that way. So but that's what they do. That's what the doctors do. They are actually taught to push pills at us. They're taught to do that. So if you go to a doctor, that's what they're going to do. I have to do my own research, and I do not put anything in my body that I don't feel. First of all, my guides have to give it the okay too. And if I don't feel completely okay with it in my spirit, I'm not taking it. Shirley is the one who told me about it. My bestie, Shirley. She's the one who told me about it. She's the one who started me even going on the pathway looking for it. Sam, I am so happy to hear that. I actually am really lucky to have a doctor like that too. My doctor helped me get off of, I was on 14 different medications and seizing multiple times a day. They were all counter-indicating with each other. The side effects were blasting against each other, and it was killing me. I got off all those. I take a couple prescription medications now, just a couple at the lowest doses that they offer. And even one of those is on the chopping block right now for me because I heard some stuff about it. That's lisinopril. I heard some stuff about lisinopril actually being known to like harm your immune system, which is what is at risk with my disease. So I'm looking into that one right now too. If I can find a natural remedy for blood pressure, my blood pressure is not that bad. It's really not that bad. They gave me the lowest dose, they started giving it to me in 1997, and they diagnosed me with high blood pressure while I was pregnant. But my pregnancies were all diabetic pregnancies, gestational diabetic. So my blood pressure was high during my pregnancies. And they put you on meds, and then they never take you off of them. And then your body becomes dependent upon them. So yeah, I've been on lisinopril, 20 milligrams of lisinopril since 1997. So who knows? Maybe my blood pressure is just fine. Anyways. Hi, Brenda. Nice to see you. I have a friend who lives in Missouri. Her husband's in the military, so she's lisinopril with a water pill. See, I don't take water pills. So, yeah, lisinopril. There's got to be a natural remedy that's better than lisinopril. I'll figure out what it is, and I'll let you know, sister. All right, guys, I'm procrastinating. I love being connected to the collective energy here. You guys, thank you so much for that. I just got a giant boost. I feel so much better. My spirit feels back more aligned. I'm not as irritated. I walk around so irritated for the last several days. That's gone now. And you guys have brought me back to me. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for showing up for the class. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I have like backup plans. I have set someone as a backup just in case, so that if one falls through, there's a backup, because I am bound and determined to come here tomorrow and finish what I started or get moving with this. All right. Lifting you all in abundant divine love and light. Go out there and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Those of you who are at the end of your Sunday, go and do your dream work. Don't forget to journal. Don't forget to go to set your intentions before you go to sleep. Ask your guides to help you with your ascension and your sleeping. And I'm going to shut up now. All right. Yeah, Sam, don't forget to send the request on Messenger so I can get you guys all the payment methods. And I'm going to need your shipping information as well, Sam. All right. Bye, guys. Have a beautiful day. Blessed be. In stream.